What's up, Bone Ponies? It's your three-piece tendy. I'm back at it again. Of course, you're here with Neil.
Cody.
And Steve.
And today, something pretty big happened in the world of Dungeons and Dragons. Wizards of the Coast decided to put out a what they're labeling it as a direct, kind of going about a showcase for what they're planning for the 2022 time frame. This being said, neither of us have watched this yet. We decided to do a live reaction to the video. We would have loved to do it at the same time it got posted and really be in the middle of it, but sadly, we could not. So
we have jobs.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch it now. It's about 28 minutes long. We're gonna, talk about it as it's going about, and I think we're just gonna have a good time with it. Everybody excited? Everybody ready to go?
Yep, I'm good to go.
Yeah, and we're doing this just for the Bone Ponies that are our patrons on Patreon. This is
especially a little unicorn Bone Ponies who.
Yeah, our ranch
our
hands at Bone Pony Ranch,
Little ranch hands. I like that, I like that.
I do like ranch hands. Yeah, that's a good one. We might have to change those tiers around.
Yeah.
All right. A ranch theme going on.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Let us know what you think.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments. See what you got. But without any more ado, I guess here we go. We're gonna start her up. Oh boy.
I voyaged far.
Is it War Pigs about to play? Oh.
No. Not sure.
Unforetold, and from the stars and darkness deep, I find my way back home.
Oh. Is that a hamster?
To the wind our cautions thrown, adventures high, our wills of stone. We journeyed seeking treasure bright, and now we sail for home.
This is pretty wild.
Yeah. You know what? It also could have worked pretty well for the music in the background. The message in a bottle. Oh no, it's crying.
I'm intrigued, D&D. Okay, Spelljammer.
Okay,
Nice.
Alrighty. That's interesting.
Time to go to space.
I guess so.
We're gonna talk about that for sure. Because
no
Spelljammer
doubt.
is like a whole big thing.
Way to kick off our show today. I'm so
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Spelljammer is coming out.
Which means
It's gonna
I
be
can finally
intense.
say Spelljammer confirmed. The time has come to welcome
Is
one
that
and
supposed to be
all
a
to
joke?
the
I
first
don't-
ever D&D Direct, a show packed with all the exciting, entertaining, and epic information you'll need to immerse yourself in the world of Dungeons & Dragons for 2022 and beyond. I'm B. Dave Walters.
And I'm Anna Prosser, and we are truly honored to be your host today.
For the next 30 minutes, we are going to travel between worlds, from
We're your real
role-playing games
hosts,
to
Bone
video
Ponies,
games.
Yeah,
entertainment,
don't
and
listen
partner
to
reveals.
these people.
So gather round as we
And
chat
their
about the
lies.
exciting
These
up-to-the-minute
false
D&D
prophets.
announcements right now.
We have exclusive content from Wizards of the Coast, Perfect
Ugh.
World, Paramount Pictures, and many more to show you just how vast
well,
and
Paramount
captivating the
Pictures
world of
in there,
Dungeons and
huh?
Dragons is for all the ways that we players love to engage.
First, we're going
Yeah,
to take you on a deeper dive into the
rumors are
Spelljammer
true.
universe with a look
I
into
think so.
Spelljammer Adventures in Space. In the far reaches of space.
Whoa, I'm sucked in.
Perkins.
Yeah,
Hi everybody, I'm Chris Perkins. I am the project lead on
Yeah,
Spelljammer.
this is rough to watch,
Adventures in
folks.
Space.
Your nemesis.
We're so excited to talk to you
Neil's
about
Neil's
Yeah.
kryptonite.
Space meets
The Lex Luthor to
That-
his Superman.
That is true. That might be it.
Yep.
Is that it combines all of the excitement of a nautical exploration. Instead of teleporting from A to B, we're gonna get in a ship and we're gonna take the really, really long way around.
Yeah, the
Okay.
scenic route, right? Where you get to see all the cool stuff that you can't see on the highway, like cities built on asteroids and monster lairs.
Now, is that
are
an
out of
asteroid or is that
asteroids,
like
and dead gods floating in the
a
universe.
space
These are
turtle?
the
You
kinds
know
of
what I mean? You
sights
saw the
that
fins
players will
underneath
get to
it?
experience on board the deck of a
Yeah,
ship.
dude.
It's hard to tell.
Spelljammer is a campaign setting in a slipcase with 3 books, a DM screen, and a poster map.
Double-sided.
There's 3
Whoa.
64-page hardcover books.
Not
The
bad.
first book is called The Astral Adventurer's Guide, and it's aimed at players and DMs because not only does it have everything the DM needs to know to run campaigns and adventures set in wild space, but it also has options for players in it, including 6 new playable race options. The Astral Elves.
These are elves with starlight in their eyes. They've left the Feywild
Space
and they want to
elves.
go
Yeah.
through space.
Autognomes, which are mechanical gnomes, built gnome tough.
What's the next one?
They are
Hadozi.
awesome.
Oh, the Hadozi.
Oh.
Yeah, the flying monkey creatures, right?
Yes.
They've
And then
taken Wizard of Oz!
Jeff.
GIF.
Agree to disagree, but sure.
The GIF, or GIF, are a race of hippo-headed folk. who
Okay.
Don't know where they came from. Not
Yeah,
sure.
so
where
they're
they
making
are.
those- they're making those a playable race? All right.
Then we have
Yeah.
plasmoids.
You get to
Oh, I'm in.
I'm
Yes.
I could be a slime?
Character race.
I'm
for
done. I'm good.
humanoids.
Nothing else
The
exists.
Thrycreen, which are insectile
Hey, they're making the
humans that
Thrycreen
have telepathy,
playable.
Okay.
Silent conversations with your friends. And they have carapaces that can actually change color and hue to blend into their surroundings.
Oh, that's pretty
And
cool.
they have the bug folk. The
That's
second
pretty cool.
book, which is called Boo's Astral Menagerie, named after the very famous miniature giant space hamster, is a bestiary of new monsters for the setting. For instance, there are space clowns,
There's also vampires.
Killer clowns from outer space.
Vampires?
Perkins.
hamsters.
We're just gonna quickly go over vampirates.
And the third and final book is
I can't believe this.
an adventure.
I'm very glad that they're actually saying that clowns are canonically monsters in the Dungeons and Dragons universe.
Well, when can they become a playable race?
Never.
Oh, okay.
Kill them all.
Believe it or not.
Good. 12
2020
episodes, huh?
You jerk.
I know, until you get to the. Of
See, they
course,
hate him too, Neil. It's not just you.
Eh, for different reasons.
See for yourself.
I put in so much work.
Coming in August 2022.
August?
Yeah, not gonna lie,
Is
I'm
there anything we can do in the meantime?
I'm
to get
intrigued
So
by
far-
this Spelljammer. It looks cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Prequel adventure.
Oh,
All you
prequel
need
adventure
is
in
a
July.
Wizards account. Sign up now.
There you
and
go.
set sail for the stars.
I love Spelljammer, and I cannot wait to further explore the Astral Sea with these books. And here's something else
I think the
that
best
currently
part
enhances
is they
your
actually put a
Spelljammer
lot
expeditions.
into
Our partner WizKids
that
has created an
expansion.
entire
Is
collection of
I think
Spelljammer
what's gonna
figurines.
be
Let's
the
take a
best
look at the
thing.
exclusive preview.
Yeah.
Which is what people have been complaining about too, you know. I mean, I've been complaining about it for sure.
Oh, we've mentioned it multiple times.
Yeah.
Cold,
I got a gripe, Wizards.
light, dark, watery, and earthen. They all share one.
I don't like the
basic
word
need.
watery.
A need
No,
for heroes.
just because some watery tart handed you a sword.
Yeah, that does make you king.
Last, the Space Fantasy returns. Elevate your Spelljammer campaign with icons of the realms
Oh,
miniatures
boy.
from WizKids. Take on a cosmic enemy with new.
Well, I'm
playable
thinking we can
races,
skip ahead a little bit
NPCs,
here. I was
and
really hoping
otherworldly
to just do a
creatures
small
from the
time
depths
skip.
of wild space.
I don't want to do a
Like
large time
Still
skip.
War and Space Swamp.
Give it a little
mean-
bit. This ad will probably be like another minute.
There we go.
Models.
Nah, we can
Get
cut in there.
tactical.
It's pretty cool.
Okay,
It's pretty cool.
the Astral Dreadnought's cool.
Yeah.
Collect all
But
icons
definitely
of
go
the
and check it out on your
realms
own. I kind of want to skip it
Local
ahead
game
to the
store
big
this
things that
fall.
they're revealing in the direct for all
You
you
can
folk
collect this
watching.
devastating Dreadnought
Sure.
and all the other Spelljammer figures at your local game store this summer.
Oh, there you
Next,
go.
we want to bring you the latest on Baldur's Gate 3. So let's check in with Sven at Larian
Wasn't
Studios
too
for a look
impressed
at
with
all the
Baldur's
recent
Gate 3,
progress they've
honestly.
made.
Maybe they'll improve and actually impress you this time.
Sven? Sven? Have you guys seen Sven? There's an update. Oh, okay. Sven? Sven? Sven?
They got props like,
Sven?
you know, hair and makeup like
Who are you?
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
A doctor.
Mm.
Okay. And
Except
where
it's,
is
you know,
Sven?
2022.
Sven's incapacitated at the moment.
A look of concern grows over the healer's face. He clearly suspects you're suffering the early effects of ceramorphosis.
What was that?
Now he just thinks you're weird.
You've got a parasite in your brain, and it must be removed. But first, according to the official apothecary health and safety protocols, we'll have to test your memory. Tell me, what do you still remember of the last 18 months?
I have to leave. No, I'm going.
Memories wash over you as the worm burrows into the lobe responsible for producing quality promotional videos.
It's pretty funny.
Suddenly, a trailer materializes in your mind's eye, fully formed.
Pretty cool look into like a lot of modern games now with how they do character models and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's crazy to think how far
Yeah.
video games have come.
Even the storytelling on it all, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
I will say out of most of the games in its comparison, it's definitely
Nine hells, we've added a lot of
nice
great
that
stuff
what they've
already.
added.
And there's more where that came from. So join us in early access on our journey to Baldur's Gate 3, or come along in 2023 when the game releases. Thanks, Doc.
Wait, no, wait, your ceramorphosis!
Pretty
Baldur's Gate
cool.
3 keeps getting better and better. There is
Yeah,
still a lot more in
it's a lot
store
of
for the game with an
updates. It's still in a
2023
very
release date.
But
early,
in the meantime, let's
early
set our sights on
access.
glorious adventures and fresh new locales in Journeys Through the Radiant Citadel. To give us all the insider details, here are Ajit George and Wes Schneider.
Hi, I'm Ajit George. And I'm Wesley Schneider, and we're here today to talk about Journeys Through the Radiant Citadel, a new anthology of Dungeons & Dragons adventures.
One of the things I love most about this book is that we got 16 black and brown writers to put together stories based on their lives, their backgrounds, their cultures, and their myths.
Oh, it's based on other cultures and myths. That's pretty cool.
Adventures
Yeah.
and 15 new locations that
I'm not
players and DMs can really dig into.
Candlekeep.
Candlekeep, Yawning Portal,
yeah. And really highlights the incredible diversity of possibilities and adventures that you can see in Dungeons & Dragons.
Very cool.
The Radiant Citadel
it's
could
gonna
be
be very
a
interesting.
gateway through to all of the 15 lands described in there, but also there are 12 missing portals or Concord jewels that are transports. And that could be used to make links to their locations in their own home games.
That's a nice addition. Usually
like
you
that.
take that into account.
One-off adventures themselves, or you can set them in any of a host of campaign settings.
In writing for the Radiant Citadel, all of the writers, they share their notes with each other, and so you will see seeds of each other's lands and adventures within the other, and you get the sense of like a shared world. The cultures, they all connect to the Radiant Citadel in that the Radiant Citadel is ruled by a group called the Speakers for the Ancestors.
Journeys Through the Radiant Citadel includes multiple adventures. We're going to talk about just 3 of them here today, starting off with the adventure Wages of Vice.
Wages of Vice is a 5th level adventure.
The art is gorgeous, bright, a lot of pastels, something you don't usually see in D&D, probably evocative of the Caribbean and the people. I think people are just gonna grab onto this art, and it's gonna provoke their imagination to kind of sink into the land and the culture. Our 14th level adventure is called Orchids of the Invisible Mountain, and this is a plane-spanning adventure where you start off in this region called Antagua. You're going to see mystery and majesty of the Feywild, but then go all the way to the inscrutable Far Realm and face creatures in the realm of madness. This adventure also includes a new monster, the Whistler, a Far Realm entity that's going to horrify your parties.
I'm into
The
it.
Fiend of Hollow Mine is a 4th level adventure. It takes place in the city of San Satlan and the festival, the Night of the Remembered.
Okay.
When the departed and the dead
I think
come back
we know what that's relating
with
to.
the lost ones, the lost ones.
It's just the paint and the way that it's it's all done. All that art is very much speaking to
and share this
to
beautiful
the
moment.
true world interpretation.
Yeah.
This book has so much to offer. 13 new adventures, 16 new locations. And this is all just a taste of the adventures, the locations, and the monsters that you're going to find in Journeys Through the Radiant Citadel when it releases on June 21st.
That'll be a pretty interesting one.
I like that.
So
summer's going to be pretty busy for D&D.
And it is absolutely true, which is why I feel qualified to appeal now to our fellow Dungeon Masters. What we have for you next is something you have never seen before, but I feel compelled to fortify
We'll
you
be
with
the
caution.
judge of that.
Once you cast your gaze on these, you will not be able to live without them. You have been warned.
Oh, are these like okay, they're the discs and then the images go on top, most likely.
Right.
That's pretty cool. Stickers or whatever they did.
No, they're probably like inserts.
Like little, okay.
Yep, they're just clings. Yep.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
It's an easy way to do it on a budget, you know. Because I would hope that's not as expensive as going out and buying, you know, minis.
Yeah, buying yeah, exactly.
You'll take my minis from my cold dead hands.
Enhance your D&D experience like never before.
I'll put a bottle cap and a Sharpie on there, okay?
Hey, you want to do old school? We'll go old school, man. That's fine.
And there's all about these cases, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you know what they're just trying to replicate? And I'll put this right out there. You want the best thing to carry around your D&D stuff? Go get a briefcase. Go to your local, go to your local Salvo, you know, Salvation Army, wherever thrift store, get a briefcase. That's practically what that box is.
You got a grandpa in your family? He's probably got a briefcase.
He's probably got like 3 he'll give you.
Yeah, because I definitely took one when I was a kid, you know.
Which is why it is so great that
So,
they'll be available.
just keep that in mind there.
Next,
Our
take
discount
you from the tabletop to the
DMs
big
out in the
screen
world.
with an exciting update from the filmmakers of the upcoming D&D movie.
Hi, I'm John Francis Daly. And I'm
It's
John
true.
Francis.
Nice
After
movie.
years of devoted players, we, like you, have spent a lot of time imagining the
We can
incredible
hope.
places,
Well,
characters, and limitless
I don't know
adventures
how
we
many
can
other
explore.
people here that have are watching this or have also watched other D&D movies.
Incredible locations. It's a dream come
They're
true.
no Lord of the Rings.
We set out to capture
And
the
that's
spirit of
that's
fun
all I
and
gotta say
surprise
out
that
there.
we all love.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you to our awesome partners at Wizards of the Coast, but most importantly, thank you to you, the greatest fans in the world. It's going to be in theaters March 2023. We can't wait for
Okay.
you to see it.
Another year. You're gonna get a trailer or just
A little bit of something.
I hope it's a real trailer, not just like a little.
It's just gonna be this probably. I doubt they're gonna show anything yet. I kind of hope it has a. Okay, good. I was about to say I really hope that it has a subtitle because if it's just Dungeons and Dragons, the
Dude, that's the
movie,
day
like,
after my birthday.
Dungeons and Dragons Honor
We're gonna go see this for my birthday, I guess.
2023.
It cannot get here soon enough.
Ugh, he's
And
already
I thought
trying to
that
get
was
us to
another
hang
incredible
out
way
with
to
him.
inspire
I know.
new players to join the
Yeah,
D&D
but this is a
community.
business
There's just so
expense.
much variety and
Desperation's
evolution here.
a
It is
stinky
always the
colonial.
perfect time to try your first
Well, at
game.
least it's something.
And it makes it easier than ever for new players to join us and create these lasting memories and experiences for themselves.
Eventually,
You're
that
so
stinky
right,
cologne
Dave,
smell
and
like
especially right
fades.
now,
And it's a
the
regular
digital
cologne
aspects
smell.
of this set that make it so simple.
Yeah.
Take a look at this.
Whatever you say, bud.
This brand new D&D starter set not only features a fresh new adventure, it comes with
Oh,
digital
new adventure
onboarding
for it.
tools
That's
that
pretty cool.
immediately introduce new players
Yeah.
to the basics.
It has never been easier, and the set itself is also different from the current starter set. It is more streamlined and easier to understand.
More
Additionally,
streamlined.
The starter set contains everything you need to start
Impossible.
playing the world's greatest role-playing game.
It's always so exciting to welcome the next generation of players, and this starter set is the best way for players to share their love of D&D with their friends and family members, and especially kids.
Speaking of amazing digital content, a new D&D digital library is available on the D&D website today. Just use or create your Wizards account to get access to all this new digital content right now. We already told you about the Spelljammer Academy adventure, but there's something else, and it's one of my favorite things, the new digital monstrous compendium. Talk about another treasured memory.
Okay.
I mean, all the way back to the beginning, one of my favorite things to do was to get the old monstrous compendium and look at all the stat blocks and all the art and just dream about all these terrible creatures, beholders and umber hulks and mind flayers.
Can I have a displacer beast instead?
We can have both. Why not both?
Fair.
You know, I mean, I can still see my massive second edition binder bulging at the seams with iconic art because, well, I mean, I still have it.
Of course.
No, I love that thing. And I'm so excited they are bringing it back and that it will continue to be updated.
Monstrous Compendium Volume 1 will be available to all players
That'll
with
be
a
pretty
Wizards
cool to
account
look
or
through.
a D&D Beyond account.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
comes with 10 monsters from Spelljammer, both well-known and completely brand new for your collection. Throughout the year, you can collect more volumes of the Monstrous Compendium and expand your collection of the monsters from across the multiverse.
For example, Volume 1 features the Eldritch Lich, one of the most powerful undead wizards to ever exist, which is something I'm super pumped about. And then there's something I know that you're going to be pumped about, the 10-legged asteroid spider.
Is 10 legs better than 8? Or...
I mean, objectively better than 8. There's more legs. That's more better.
I'm not sure.
Well, you know, there's at least one
Yeah, I guess
monster
that's a
none
good
of us have
argument.
seen,
I don't
the
know.
Star Lancer.
That's really exciting.
I'm
I
sure.
can't wait to see that.
Is it still a spider if it has 10 legs?
I was just trying to think about that, Steve. That completely detracted from everything they were talking about.
They talked about too much of the legs. God forbid they talk about wells here in the upcoming.
Oh my god, yeah. So is that thing only going to be digital?
That's what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if they're doing that to update it easier. If that means it's going to be like, is it going to be completely free, or do you have to buy each update?
Yeah, I'm really not looking forward to having to.
Oh, Curse of Strahd. But this is cool that they're also making it all of these languages.
Let's see how
Oh, absolutely.
Publishing is pulling us back into the Forgotten Realms with this exclusive video for the action MMORPG Neverwinter.
Okay.
I've spent my life studying the enigma of dragonkind. What drives them, where to find them, the power they command. I've watched them build and topple whole societies. And I've seen the truth behind their treacherous words. They can be cold and callous. Some are outright savage, while others are more calculated in their ruinous pursuits.
Talk about dragons, and all I can think of is our buddy Chris. You know?
Whatever fuels their
Yeah.
rage, it is
St.
my
Christopher loves his dragons.
He does. He does.
His brother Sean, although probably doesn't like dragons too much after our last Tower Accident game.
No, I don't think so.
You join us.
Okay. Okay. Be interesting.
So is it like, yeah?
You
Is it
can
like
play this next major
Skyrim.
expansion to Neverwinter on PC, Xbox,
Yeah,
and
but you're not
New Dragon
also
Layers,
a
not the
dragon.
hunting,
Yeah.
and a
Right.
team-up trial await you.
Right, gotcha.
Streaming has helped demystify Dungeons & Dragons for a whole new generation of fans. There has never been more great D&D content to watch. It has also opened the gates for incredible content to be created, including one new D&D show I'm personally quite partial to because I happen to have the honor of being a part of it. It's called Legends of the Multiverse. Let's take a look at the new ambitious D&D play series in this exciting trailer.
Very much an interesting time, though. Every time I think about it, how big Dungeons and Dragons has really become in the last, 3-4 years. It's crazy.
They have so many people.
I bet that some of them are guests.
I'd imagine.
I'm sure they're rotating, or whatever, but
yeah,
still a good amount though.
Yeah. I saw like Ginny E in there. And
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people.
You're so right, B-Dave. D&D brings us together in such fun and meaningful
What are the
ways.
McElroys?
And that's why it was so exciting to see all the new content and products
Son
coming our
Juan
way
is
in
in there, which is
2022
cool.
and beyond.
Always
From
good to see
incredible
him.
brands like Spelljammer, Baldur's Gate 3, and Neverwinter.
And from products like the new campaign cases,
Neil is
the
very
Journeys
cool.
Through the Radiant Citadel anthology, the Reborn
Yeah.
starter set, and so
I
much
mean,
more.
I won't.
Yeah.
I didn't say that, but I won't deny
A
it.
brand
Yeah.
new miniatures gaming experience coming.
But
later
remember,
this year.
folks, you can get your own, box of stuff by just getting a briefcase.
In the Forgotten Dungeon.
Don't forget about
of the
that.
Forgotten Realms, an elusive treasure awaits you. But standing
That was
between
lazy
you and
writing.
your prize, the
Forgotten
monsters
dungeons of the
lie
forgotten
in
realms,
wait.
forgotten
Gather
time,
your
forgotten
party,
place.
Press forward and beware your rivals.
Don't forget your party.
Hold fast.
The Zintara,
Only the harbors oppose us.
Let no creature pass.
and those who guard the keep.
And those they awoke in their greed.
Tactical skirmish miniatures game in the dungeons and
Mine too deeply in the WizKids.
the onslaught. Pre-order at your game store or online.
Gather your forces and battle fearsome monsters and worthy rivals on a quest for treasure and glory in this exciting combat board game.
Reminds
You
me
can
of
get your
Gloomhaven.
hands on Dungeons & Dragons Onslaught in local game stores this October.
We've traveled between worlds in our
You
show
know,
today.
I like that they're
And
doing
to
a whole bunch of
reward
stuff,
you
but then
for
like I also
sticking
get
with us
worried
for the
because it's
entire
like,
journey, we
how
have
many
one more
irons you're gonna have in the
intriguing thing for
fire,
you.
you
But
know, like
before we go, we
yeah.
want to thank you for joining us.
like
for
trying to
the
do a whole
first
bunch of
ever
things
D&D Direct.
and doing
Everything in the
mediocre
world
at
of
everything
D&D is
instead of
meant
like
to be
doing like
shared amongst family,
4
Sounds
or
like-
5 things and like
It sounds like a lot of the
crushing
stuff that
Honor
they're
to
really
celebrate that
focusing
world
on
with all of
as
you today.
as what they're
completely
writing
agree,
is
Anna. And
really
somehow our
good.
love for the game just keeps growing
Like,
daily
yeah.
as we discover new products.
because like
create
Strixhaven
content, and
was
adventure
like
together.
garbage.
How amazing to see such evidence that D&D will never stop
Well,
bringing
hopefully,
new
hopefully the
experiences
reason
to
why
our
that
players.
was
And to
garbage
underscore
is
that
because they
truth,
were focusing
here
on
is
these
one
things.
more
Yeah.
You know,
We hope you
I think
Yeah.
these have been the reason why they did this direct is because they've had these things being worked on for such a long time right now.
Yeah.
Why we fight with all the evil forces that plague this land.
Why do I know that voice? That voice sounds very familiar.
Insurmountable. Our enemies are savage, cruel, and relentless. But even in knowing all this, we must still fight on. Not for victory. Not for kings. Not even for glory. But for each other.
Damn.
That'll be, I think, pretty dope.
Yeah. That looks cool.
A lot of people are gonna be excited about that.
Yeah. That'll be very interesting.
Yeah, they showed a lot of really cool stuff.
Yeah.
At that. So I'm pretty happy with what I saw.
I
for the
think
most part.
Yeah, I'm happy too. I mean, I hope the Spelljammer and the that can't whatever it was.
Oh, the 13 yeah.
I can't remember the title of it, but both of those look really well done.
Yeah, they do.
And it looks like they're giving you a lot of stuff in each one, which is cool.
Yes.
Which I mean, that's been like one of my big gripes. Like, I love Tasha's because like they gave you like a whole bunch of new stuff, like just like Xanathar's. I complain because I would rather have like a new Dungeon Master guide, like a whole new monster manual, than just keep getting things piecemealed to me. You know?
Yeah.
Which hopefully that that whole monster add-on that they're now doing for the online stuff there will
Yeah, I mean,
will help out a lot. But
one can only hope that like their goal with that going forward is that they're going to make everything digital so they can just add stuff rather than being like buy a whole book for one thing. It's like, or just add this one aspect.
I hope
of
so.
the book.
I hope that there's not going to be like, oh well, you can only have this stuff online, or you can only have this stuff in print, and then you're basically getting people to pay in two different,
Well, I think it was.
markets.
I think it's going to be very interesting to see if they cause you to like. Are you going to have to pay for each creature they add in? What's going to happen there? Is that just going to be stuff that they're now, hey, here's creatures that we've had because they purchased D&D Beyond? Is this their aspect of trying to keep that going?
I'm surprised that they didn't talk about that because I figured that
I'm surprised. I thought this was leading into that more.
Yeah. I honestly thought that the whole reason why they were doing the direct now is because they just purchased D&D Beyond. I thought that they were going to talk about how they were going to integrate it into, all their products going forward. I'm very surprised that they didn't talk about that.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess like I would hope that maybe like for like that monster thing that maybe it's like monsters that are going to be in future publications, like these two are in this book and these two are from another book or whatever, so that you can at least still have access to them, like even if you don't do the online stuff.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know about you guys, but I prefer having the book. Like,
oh, of course, having flipping through pages,
sure.
I can find everything for whatever reason a lot easier. In a book, no matter if I control F it or not.
Yeah, you can't control F a book, Neil.
Yeah, but I can find it in a book way easier than even control F-ing something.
Index,
Yeah, exactly. So it's definitely going to be interesting because we are moving into that technology age, where people are playing majority online sessions, or at least bringing their technology to their sessions, which I think is awesome. Continue doing it, perfect it.
Too.
You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Like, you're talking to three people who conduct a whole business by not really even meeting in person.
Yeah.
So
we don't want to see each other in person.
Yeah.
Like,
well, it would be fisticuffs. That's
right. It's on site.
Yeah. But I mean, like thinking about it now, I don't think that. I think that the fact that there's all this WizKids stuff that they're putting out means that they are still focusing on the physical aspect of the game.
Oh,
so I don't
100%.
Think there's not going to be like any lack of printed material or anything because they want people to still buy those those figures and buy those.
Well, I'm sure something that would happen. Like, I mean, maybe I'm giving them a good idea, but I'm sure that that token thing that they had. Yeah, shut up, Cody. Write it down instead.
All right,
token thing they had for the for like the miniatures and stuff. I'd imagine that the images that are, that you can stick onto those different little discs are probably going to be the same images and shit that you could buy from like a pack, like an add-on pack for like Roll20.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
So that
Why
you have
wouldn't
all the
you?
little avatars of the different monsters and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's definitely an interesting way. It's
Why wouldn't that happen in a world?
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
I think it's
I mean, they could totally do a thing where they just make it customizable, and it's like, oh, like put your own images in, and then we'll mail them out to your DM or whatever, and then you have little
custom
little stickers with your character's face on them.
Yeah, instead of doing full on miniatures, you just send them the art of your character, for a token. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, I think that would help with the cost of miniatures for a lot of like starting out players. You know what
Absolutely. I mean? Yeah, for sure.
Is everybody wants to get a miniature? Everybody wants to get this visual representation of your character, but it's a little pricey sometimes, depending on what you go.
Yeah, and you don't actually need it. I mean, sometimes it helps. I really appreciate them for combat.
Yeah.
For encounters, I really appreciate having the miniatures because it kind of gives you a better idea of what's really going on with all the moving pieces.
Yeah.
But it's not essential. I mean, we were joking before, but we used to play with like bottle caps and
whatever we had, Lego men,
and
whatever it was,
whatever, just to get it done.
Yeah,
but
we just needed a representation of it, but no, it's a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of cool stuff in this direct, and surprised I didn't talk about D&D Beyond, but
it might just be too.
Going to
hopefully, I mean, they just purchased it like a week ago. They might.
They must have had all this. I'm sure they had all this already.
I'm sure they have
compiled.
It might just
but I'm saying like
have it prepared or whatever
for the direct. Is what I'm saying. They, the sale goes through. It is what it is. They can talk about it later, but a lot of this was probably already prepped and ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, I've been hearing
before the week of them purchasing.
I've been hearing them talk about that the book that none of us can remember the name of now, the thing with all the adventures and stuff in it. I've been hearing them.
I wanted to look.
People talked about that for like a very long time, and it's it's cool to see it, and it looks really nice.
It does sound like it is something. It does sound like the Sunless Citadel. It's something similar to that. It's like the Starlight.
The Radiant.
You're right. It's Radiant
Citadel or something. It's a Radiant.
Yeah.
Something. But yeah,
we're all old, Bone Ponies. Give us a break.
Yeah. But yeah.
But anyway, I think that'll probably wrap it up for us for our live. But we're going to certainly talk about all this stuff. I think on our podcast, I'd like to delve into Spelljammer and Dragonlance and
that Radiant theme shig.
Yeah, even talk about them adventures we can't remember.
It's right here, but I can't find an easy clip of it. But we'll definitely talk about it more. I was hoping that they would have them listed in their comment section, but forget about that. Because why would anybody do that? Ease of use.
Way to go, wizards.
Whatever. But definitely thank you all, Bone Ponies, who come through and see our reaction to this. Some interesting stuff. Some stuff that I'll be intrigued to see how it goes, but I won't get my hopes up. And other than that, we'll see you around the ranch, Bone Ponies.
Yes.
Indeed.
And goodbye.
Go get ranched.